Most people think millionaires got rich through lucky breaks, massive salaries, or secret investment tricks. But the truth is far less glamorous and far more accessible. In the United States alone, there are over 24 million millionaires, and the majority of them didn't inherit wealth or win the lottery. They simply followed a handful of income rules that quietly transformed their financial lives. These aren't flashy strategies that promise overnight success. They're boring, predictable, and remarkably powerful. Here are 5 income rules that separate millionaires from everyone else. Rule 1: pay yourself first, not last. The first rule sounds simple, but most people get it backward. Before paying bills, before buying groceries, before doing anything else with their paycheck, millionaires set aside money for themselves. This isn't about selfishness. It's about treating savings and investments as the first expense, not the leftover scraps at the end of the month. The challenge with traditional budgeting is that there's usually more month than money remaining. People pay their rent, utilities, car payments, and streaming subscriptions, then promise themselves they'll save whatever's left. But what's left is almost always nothing. By the time all the bills are paid and all the small purchases add up, the account sits empty, and savings get postponed to next month. Next month never comes. Millionaires flip this script entirely. They follow what financial experts call the 20% rule. As soon as money hits their account, 20% goes directly into savings and investments. Some people start with 10% or even 5%, but the key is making it automatic and non-negotiable. This money disappears before they can spend it on anything else. This approach forces people to live on 80% of their income instead of 100%. At first, this might seem impossible, but human behavior is remarkably adaptable. When people know they only have 80% available, their spending naturally adjusts. They find ways to cut unnecessary expenses, skip impulse purchases, and make do with less. The remarkable part is that most people don't even notice the difference after a few months. The power of this rule comes from consistency. Saving 20% of a modest salary might not sound impressive in the first year, but over decades, that disciplined habit builds substantial wealth. A person earning $50,000 annually who saves 20% would set aside $10,000 per year. Over 30 years, that's $300,000 saved, not counting any investment growth. With compound interest added to the equation, that number climbs significantly higher. Rule 2: build multiple streams of income. The second rule challenges the traditional model of relying on a single paycheck. Millionaires understand that having only one income source creates vulnerability. Job loss, company restructuring, or economic downturns can eliminate that single stream overnight. Multiple income sources provide security and accelerate wealth building. This doesn't mean working 3 full-time jobs or sacrificing every evening and weekend. It means thinking creatively about how money can flow in from different directions. Some people start side businesses that require minimal time once established. Others invest in rental properties that generate monthly income. Many build portfolios of dividend-paying stocks that send regular payments. Some create digital products, online courses, or freelance services in their areas of expertise. The beauty of multiple income streams is that they don't all need to produce large amounts individually. A side project bringing in $500 monthly, combined with investment dividends generating $300, and rental income adding another $800 creates $1,600 of additional monthly income. Over a year, that's nearly $20,000 beyond the primary salary. These additional streams also compound over time. The side business might grow. The investment portfolio expands with reinvested dividends. The rental property appreciates in value. What starts as modest supplemental income can eventually rival or exceed the primary salary. Many millionaires reach a point where their investment income alone covers their living expenses, giving them true financial freedom. Rule 3: spend less than you earn. No matter how much you earn, the third rule seems obvious, yet it's where most people fail spectacularly. Millionaires live below their means, not at their means or beyond them. This rule remains constant whether someone earns $40,000 or $400,000 annually. The trap that catches most people is lifestyle inflation. When income increases, spending increases to match or exceed it. The person making $40,000 lives paycheck to paycheck. Then they get promoted and earn $60,000. But instead of saving the extra $20,000, they upgrade their car, move to a nicer apartment, eat at better restaurants, and still live paycheck to paycheck. Another promotion to $80,000 brings a bigger house, fancier vacations, and designer clothes. The cycle continues endlessly. Millionaires resist this pattern deliberately. When their income grows, their lifestyle changes minimally or not at all. They might upgrade certain things that genuinely improve their quality of life, but they don't inflate their entire lifestyle proportionally with their income. The gap between what they earn and what they spend widens over time, creating more money available for investing and wealth building. This doesn't mean living miserably or never enjoying money. It means being intentional about spending. Millionaires distinguish between wants and needs. They eliminate waste, avoid debt on depreciating assets, and question every major purchase. They drive reliable cars instead of luxury vehicles. They live in comfortable homes instead of mansions. They take meaningful vacations instead of constant extravagant trips. They spend money on things that genuinely matter while cutting ruthlessly on things that don't. Rule 4: let time and compound interest do the heavy lifting. The fourth rule harnesses the most powerful force in wealth building: compound interest. This is where early action creates dramatic advantages. Money doesn't just earn returns. Those returns earn their own returns, creating exponential growth over time. Consider two people who start investing at different ages. The first person begins at 25, investing $200 monthly until age 35, then stops completely. They invest for only 10 years, contributing $24,000 total. The second person starts at 35 and invests $200 monthly until age 65, investing for 30 years and contributing $72,000 total. Who ends up with more money? Surprisingly, the first person often comes out ahead. By starting 10 years earlier, they gave their money 10 extra years to compound. That initial $24,000 grows for 35 years total, even though contributions stopped after 10 years. The second person's $72,000 only has 30 years to grow. Time makes the critical difference. This principle explains why consistent investing beats trying to time the market. Staying invested through ups and downs allows compound growth to work its magic. Market downturns feel scary, but they're temporary. The person who invests steadily through good times and bad ends up wealthier than the person who jumps in and out trying to avoid losses. Millionaires understand that time in the market beats timing the market. They invest early, invest consistently, and let decades of compound growth transform modest contributions into substantial wealth. A small amount invested regularly over 40 years will almost always outperform large amounts invested over short periods. Rule 5. Automate everything to remove human error. The fifth rule recognizes a fundamental truth about human nature: people are unreliable. Even with the best intentions, motivation fluctuates, unexpected expenses arise, and discipline wavers. Millionaires solve this problem by removing themselves from the equation entirely. They automate their wealth building. Automation means money moves from checking accounts to savings accounts, investment accounts, and retirement accounts without any manual action required. The transfers happen automatically on payday, before the money can be spent on anything else. There's no decision to make, no willpower needed, and no opportunity to skip a month because of temporary financial stress. This system creates incredible consistency. Over 10 years, automated monthly investments never miss a single month. Manual investing almost always has gaps. Someone forgets one month. An unexpected car repair derails another month. A vacation creates an exception. Those gaps might seem small individually, but they compound into significant lost wealth over decades. Automation also removes emotional decision-making from investing. When markets crash, fear tempts people to stop investing or sell everything. Automated systems keep investing regardless of market conditions, buying more shares when prices are low. This dollar-cost averaging strategy smooths out volatility and often produces better long-term results than trying to invest only when markets feel safe. Wealthy people also automate bill payments, debt reduction, and even charitable giving. The entire financial system runs itself, requiring only occasional check-ins and adjustments. This frees mental energy for more important decisions, while ensuring the foundation of wealth building remains solid and consistent. These 5 rules won't make anyone rich overnight. They won't generate exciting stories about striking it big on cryptocurrency or discovering the next Amazon stock before anyone else. They're quiet, boring, and unsexy. But that's precisely why they work. Wealth building isn't about dramatic moves or lucky breaks. It's about consistent, disciplined actions repeated over decades. It's about paying yourself first, diversifying income, living below your means, harnessing compound growth, and automating the entire system. These rules require patience, but they're accessible to almost anyone willing to follow them. The path to becoming a millionaire doesn't require a six-figure salary, a prestigious job title, or any special insider knowledge. It requires following these simple rules with unwavering consistency. Time does the rest. The question isn't whether these rules work. The question is whether you're willing to start following them today.